How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be looking at a Puch. Yes, a Puch, the guy that's losing the battle against obesity. That's the guy we're going to be playing with today.
I come from...
A Puch, the guy that runs like a horse but hits like a tank, and is considered the terrorist of the Smite gods. So now we're going to see this guy. This guy is insane the amount of damage he can do. This guy, if you ever wanted a character that will make the other team Alt F4 faster than you Alt F4 when your mom comes into the room, then this is the guy for you. He can 100-0 someone in one go. They won't even know they're under attack and then they're dead. He's the definition of deleting people. He can do an insane amount of damage. But if a melee guy comes up and hits you, just spam laugh because, well, that's all you can fucking do. A Puch has zero escape, and I don't know about you guys, but I like to build that guy full ass power. Wow, and with that you kind of squishy as fuck, so if a melee guy just comes after you, there's no point in running. He could probably run faster than you, so the only thing you can do is just spam laugh. Just be as cancerous as fucking possible. So, but if you're against a mage or against a ranged opponent, you have the upper hand. You just 1, 3, 2, dead. That is the way you do it here, and that is the way we're gonna keep it here. A Puch is one of my favorite characters. Just the way he can do this insane amount of damage so quickly without people even expecting it. A Puch will make an enemy go from I'm gonna kill him to we need to fucking run in a few seconds. As you can see from some of these clips that I'm playing, you can, if you can get someone unexpectedly, you can actually take a nice chunk of life from them. But just remember, do not get too close. That is one mistake I've made way too often. As soon as you get too close, you become a target, and like I said, there's not much to do except for spam fucking laugh. Okay guys, so it's time to move on to his ability so you can learn how to maximize this character. Okay, a Puch's passive is Hollow Ground, where a Puch is closely attuned with the dead and may exhume bodies at his will. When walking over the decaying corpse, a Puch lowers the cooldown of the Undead Surge and Corpse Explosion by 2 seconds, restoring 5% of his maximum health and 3% of his maximum mana. Ability number 1, Undead Surge. A Puch raises up 2 decaying corpses from the underworld that surge forward, exploding on anything they touch. When they reach the maximum distance, or a Puch reactivates Undead Surge, dealing damage and slowing targets' hits. The corpses collapse after exploding, remaining behind. Ability number 2, Corpse Explosion. A Puch causes the target area to explode, dealing damage. Corpse Explosion also causes any decaying corpses in the area to explode. Ability number 3, Fleeting Breath. A Puch throws a charm from the underworld, which awakens a decaying corpse that applies a miasma on targets in the area and falls to the ground, remaining behind. Targets take damage every second. After the duration, targets take additional damage and they are stunned if they are healed by an ability during the initial duration. Ability number 4 is Empty the Crypt. A Puch releases an army of wrath from the 9th hell that swarm forward and deal damage to enemies they collide with. Okay, cool, so I hope you got a good understanding of a Puch now. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you're new, please hit subscribe and leave a comment. Cheers.
You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desat.